What's up, guys? It's me, Vince Ryder, and welcome back to more Vince Talk, where I talk to you guys with this fine new casual that I'm rocking with the jacket. I wish you can see my shoes, but you can't see the whole thing, okay? That's exclusive, baby. But yeah, we're back again, and I'm just here to just talk to you guys, just yappity yap with a VTuber model because I'm a VTuber now. I like how people when they reacted or comment my other video thinking that I quit webtoon. Guys, you need to learn how to take a joke. I'm sorry. Like I didn't say I was gonna quit webtoon. That was a joke due to me. Like even though like I still even though I like really pursuing within VTuber, if that's ever a real thing, then I would definitely still be doing freaking webtoons because what I'm gonna do if I'm like I can't just show you my face as a VTuber or something like that. No, I'm gonna give you more stuff, instead, just like I don't know. I feel like that's supposed to make sense for most people, but hey, there's too many kids in this app, sometimes, and I just have to be the father, and I'm gonna explain them like, no, sonny, that's not how it works, boy. But yeah, I'm back at it again, and pretty much, let's talk about a couple of things going on, some news, some gaming news, some animation news, some news. And one of them is going to be a little house cleaning, where I'm going to be collabing with my boy Stefan. We're about to do a podcast together. Will he have a VTuber model, avatar, whatever? I don't know. He should. He does have a model. He did show me, and it looks nice. But it's exciting. We're gonna do a lot of things. He's gonna be producing a couple stuff while I actually do. We might stream. There could be a chance that we might stream. Hold on. My face froze. Hey, are you okay? There I am. Oh, there I am. Okay, I just froze. I don't. Oh, it's frozen again. Oh, hello. Can you move your mouth? Yeah, so yeah, me and Stefan are going to be doing big things with the collabs, okay? And it's frozen again. See, this is what happens. Sometimes my mom's going to keep doing that because I'm only using an app that is very common for most people to use when it comes. And pretty much this is not really created to ever do face tracing or any of that techie Bismo stuff. I should be having that kind of model, but this is only just the beginning of me using a VTuber as my avatar or something that I use in the background. So yeah, if you see any pauses, there's nothing I can do. Okay, blame reality because I'm using their app to actually use this bad boy. Anyways, let's get into some news. I heard Disney is moving places. I don't know what that's about. And yeah, it's pretty much in the news. Like Disney, Disney was a place that I really wanted to go most of the time, but then I find myself like, why? Instead, I can just go online and actually check it out. I think that was like during like a long time ago when I first discovered the internet. Oh, I can just go walk around in Disney online because that's convenience and saves money. But yeah, Disney, which is like the size of San Francisco, which I live close to San Francisco, and let me tell you, it's freaking huge. Is moving like where? Like either California, either like New York, either I don't know. There's a bunch of Disneys out there. There's Disney Tokyo, there's Disney LA and Anaheim. There's a good amount of Disneys. Like, are they gonna move to Texas? Like, and it has to do with political reasons, which is the most dumbest thing. Like, you gotta understand, like Disney moving it, like you can't just move it like a carnival. It's huge. Disney is freaking huge, and moving it to anywhere else is not going to be no easy task at all. It's going to really drain their whole entire budget, every inch of their money that Disney makes. Like, come on, billions is not enough to actually move Disney anywhere. Like, where are they going to move? Like, I don't understand why is that thing because of, DeSantis, who and the freaking in Florida and stuff like that, because that's what I heard according to some news sites that I heard about, like, because Disney's moving. That's what I just heard. Listen, I miss Disney. Okay, I haven't been to Disney since, God, 2 decades. Like, it's been forever. The only memories I have of Disney is me in preschool. Like, that's my memories of Disney, and that's a long time ago. All I can remember is the snacks, the ice cream that I had there, and also walking around Epcot, and also some of the other rides. Oh, snap, Snow White. Yo, the Snow White ride. Oh, God, I remember. Oh, my God. I was a little freaking boy that was just, climbing every pole I see. I still climb poles, you know what I mean? Okay, no, but I was like gosh, I was a little like, hungry boy. It was kind of crazy how I weighed 400 pounds, but I was not even 3 years old. They always told me, man, you were so big when you were little. But it was like a long time ago. I was in the Snow White ride, and I remember that ride being a horror ride, like literally, like it scared me. It gave me nightmares. And it was also in Florida. It was the main Disney, the Disney that is trying to move places. Man, those are some memory hints. Those are the moments in Vince Talk that you never get usually, but you do. Because I usually get these moments where I'm like, oh, I remember. I remember. So yeah, that's what I remember of Disney. And that's kind of like, something I guess that is, not really valid at all. I don't understand why they want to move anywhere because come on, like you're already doing good in Florida. You have enough room in Florida. Even Florida has some like, from what I heard from a couple of creepypastas, something that I used to watch a lot in the past. There's some Disneys, like abandoned Disneys that have like some sketchiness and stuff. Oh man, those are fun to watch. I want to rewatch those. But yeah, Disney, I don't know how to get a move. Let me be honest, okay? Is it going to be something that... And I feel like almost any time, like it's like every month, it feels like I'm talking about a mega project. Like I remember talking about a couple of mega projects in Saudi Arabia where they like make a wall, but it's like a city wall. It's kind of like, 1,000 stadiums big. I'm like, sheesh, who is paying for this? And also like in New Mexico, New Mexico or Nevada, somewhere around there in around this area, that they're making like a city that is for diversity's sakes. I'm like, okay, you're just making a city. And people are already agreeing with it. I forget what it's called. I forget what the city is. Like it's based on a Greek name. But yeah, sometimes I'd be talking about mega projects, even though talking about Disney movie is nothing because it's already built. And I guess they're about to do a mega project if they really, really decide to move. If so, then that's a freaking lot of tax money. A lot of tax money to actually pay for that. Anyways, moving on. We got, man, I don't know why I put Aiden Ross here. Why did I put him? Like, I feel like I put Aiden for, I don't know, shocking sake or whatever. Even though I don't care about him. I really don't care about these streamers like, Kai Cenat, I Show Speeds, maybe a little bit. I like that. There was his hilarious moment where he got canceled, like, Konnichiwa, Argentina. You know what? Like, he was mean someone that's Asian, and he said, like, Japanese, Japan. It was like, no, and the Japanese guys was like, no, Chinese, it was kind of like a racist moment. I Show Speeds was like, oh, chong. And mind you, I'm Asian, so I can actually, say the joke and stuff like that, okay? But yeah, I'm not really into those streamers, especially Aiden Ross, especially like Andrew Tate. I'm a dude. But you think I'm into these guys? No. I mean, I'm into their attitude, that whole like, yeah, bro, I'm doing my thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. No, maybe that's not how they talk like. But Aiden Ross does strike me like kind of like my cousins where he's like, yeah, no biggie. Kind of that person, if you know what I mean. If you knew, you knew, okay? Especially if you're from the streets. But yeah, Aiden was just acting crazy and just, I don't know. He literally showcased P-word forwards. I can't say it on YouTube because I guess YouTube is putting a freaking easy target on me. But any cuss word, I swear, I can't cuss anymore. That's what sucks. I can't cuss anymore because I know YouTube's got to age restrict whatever video, if it even's like the simplest word. Because maybe it's the fact that the algorithm, something like that, or something else that I basically just never ever cuss, because I know for a fact that a lot of kids watch these videos and I'm always have to be Christian about, what I really put out there and stuff like that. And it brings bad vibes when I cuss. I did make an explanation about it. I don't know if I made an explanation video, but here's your explanation, is that I'm just trying to bring good vibes. If you catch me cussing, it usually means that I'm not really in a good mood. It means I'm like legitimately pissed off. But I'm in a good mood. I'm good. Aiden Ross doesn't seem like it because he was just showing the P4 words on Twitch. I'm like, Twitch is the most... Listen, I don't stream at Twitch at all. If you catch me on Twitch, that's probably not me. Because I never go on Twitch. I go on YouTube. And if I ever plan on streaming at all, which would be my first stream if I ever stream, it's usually on YouTube because let me tell you, I don't ever really. I go to Twitch because there's some followers, I mean, some creators that I am, into and that I genuinely like. And I go follow them and hopefully get a couple of chats with them. You know what I mean? I think I did that with Refrain Bro as well. I talked to Ray for a little bit in his stream, so that was a good time. And also like it, it was like some kind of comparison of Trainwrecks, which I am familiar with his old gambling thing. And yeah, Aiden Ross, like he got banned and he's like, why did I get banned? Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. Let's move on to gaming news to avoid the confusion. And speaking of streaming, I might stream when and I already repeat this. I feel like I kind of dozed off of like not really completing what I was gonna say, but I might stream with Stefan, like, in somewhere around Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay. I can't make promises because when it comes to streaming, I make zero promises, especially when I'm trying to get some content where I really want to collab and do big things. And especially me being an upcoming ambassador, that I, taking this whole thing seriously. Moving on, let's get into some gaming news. Let's get into some goodness. And yeah, for this one, it's going to be about the Olympics. Whoever thought that, huh? Let me just move here. The Olympics requires games. Yes, esports is coming to the Olympics. And a little story behind me when it comes to that aspect of the gaming in the Olympics, or how I say esports in the Olympics. Back in 2017 or 18, in my terminated YouTube channel, I actually made a video of my rant because of esports in the Olympics. And part of that is, as I try to remember, it's because that I want my sports to be in the Olympics first before they did. And I always get that feeling like, especially the sport of breakdancing, which is something that I've been a part of for almost all my life. It's been part of my culture, especially within the hip hop culture. I always cherish as breakdancing as the first thing, or b-boying. And it was about to be Olympics, and it's already in the Olympics. It's going to be in the Olympics for its world debut in 2024 in Paris. So, and pretty much, yeah, that's already done. And, they try to have esports in Olympics, but they were like, no, we're not going to have it for dumb reasons, as I see. But I remember back in 2017 or no, 2019, when they announced that, I was celebrating. I was like, yeah, take that, esports, take that. Now, fast forward to this year, I'm kind of like, I kind of want esports to kind of have their Olympics. Let's just see what happens. Have their thing. And here we are in 2023 of March, which is kind of crazy. Like, we're already in March. Jesus. That's esports. It's officially an Olympics. So here's the games that is going to be on esports. If you're thinking of Valorant, Street Fighter, freaking Rocket League, I still don't understand why Rocket League is not in this. I don't understand why. Listen, I feel who made these decisions? I get it's the freaking Olympics. You're supposed to have sports games. Who says? Listen, they don't even have freaking NBA 2K in this. What kind of dumb decision are you trying to make here? Okay, I just don't understand. And it's kind of crazy. I believe younger me would be like, what are you doing, Vince? You're not supposed to cherish for the Olympics to be, the esports to be in the Olympics and stuff like that. Let me tell you, this is far from esports. This is just a bunch of games. Like, they put cycling, and no offense to anyone that actually does cycling exercises or whatever you call it. They put cycling, like mechanical cycling, as an esport. I'm just like, oh my, you're just on a freaking stationary bike. That is not gaming. They put, here's the games, by the way. Tic-Tac-Bow, which is a freaking Android game. They have a bunch of Android, like, in mobile games here. Why would you ever put that ever in your esports? I really want to know. Okay. They put freaking e-baseball. They don't put MLB. No MLB. There is no MLB. Do you hear me? There is no MLB in here. How can you not freaking put maybe it's a licensing thing. Maybe they don't have NBA 2K or freaking MLB or PGA because maybe it's a licensing thing. Maybe that's why. Sorry. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And also they got freaking, what is this called? Chess? Yeah, of course, they have to have chess, which is, I feel like is the more legitimate esports than any of these. They have, oh my God, they have Swift. What is wrong? Oh my God, I'm mad. You know how I said, like, just a minute ago when I was like, they don't have NBA. Maybe it's a licensing thing. They have freaking Just Dance. It's from EA Games, and you freaking, oh my God, you put this instead of NBA 2K, instead of freaking MLB. I'm so confused. They have Gran Turismo, which is that even a sport? That's a racing. That's okay. Hold on, hold on. I gotta really. You put Gran Turismo, which is a legitimate game. It's fun, You put that. You didn't. You just you literally just put Gran Turismo, but not Rocket League. And another thing, you put Gran Turismo, but freaking F1. If you don't know what F1 is, or A1, or I forget what it's called, man, it's been a while. F1 is basically a racing. Like there was a tour, like, something like competitive racing. Like, I'm talking about with real cars, with real engines. They can, it's a cool thing within race culture. Like, you could even put stance cars, especially in my freaking hood, neighborhood. They always like have stance cars. They're drifting, Tokyo Drift out here. And also F1, which is like, if the whole thing about being an F1 racer is like being the fastest, especially competing when you're actually into derby, and also like competitive actual freaking racing. And that's not in the Olympics, but Gran Turismo is. I'm sorry. At this point, you might as well put Counter-Strike. I honestly, just looking at this list, I'm like, what and who made these decisions? Who made violence because of video games? Oh my gosh. I can see why many people, back in the day when esports was announced and also esports was canceled to be in the Olympics, I can see why they're mad. I can see why they're upset. This is something that is ridiculous. Virtual regatta, virtual taekwondo. I'm done. Anyways, yeah, esports in the Olympics. Those are I can't believe that. That is so slimy, especially not having League of Legends in the esports. And League of Legends is one of the most like high rating, most top, especially with Arcane, with like Nozex being performing the worlds, and stuff like that. I don't really care about any of that stuff, but it's big enough to know that it should be in the Olympics, and they decided no. They decided no. That's a poor decision move. I feel bad. Yeah, moving on. Also, there was announcements of Switch 2. I don't know where this announcement come from, but that's what I heard. A Switch 2 is coming up, and they could have called it a Switch Pro, because that's what it's definitely should be named as if it comes out. The same thing with Skate. When Skate comes out, like Skate 3, if you're familiar with the Skate series that I grew up with, I'm calling it Skate 4 because it's freaking Skate 4. It's the fourth freaking game in the Skate series. Oh, duh. Okay, I'm gonna call it. I don't care if freaking Cuz, Sebo, or whoever the developers are, which I'm surprised I know the names of, said like, no, please call it Skate. It's not Skate 4. It's freaking Skate 4, dude. You look at me in the eyes. Look at me in the VTuber eyes. It's freaking Skate 4. Also, Tampa AM Pro is actually starting, since I'm talking about skateboarding. But yeah, the Switch 2, I'm calling it Switch Pro when it comes out. Stop me. Also, there's this whole like, controversy surrounding, once again, with the VTuber community about freaking playing Hogwarts. If people want to play Hogwarts, let them freaking play Hogwarts. Oh, they're sexist, they're against transphobes and stuff like that. No, they're not. They're into that freaking game. Have you seen TikTok? My TikTok was filled with a bunch of Hogwarts references, talking about Team Slytherin, Team Hufflepuff. And listen, I don't care much about Harry Potter because, it's not really a big adaptation, despite me looking like freaking Daniel Cliffield. Holy crap. Just put an arrow on me and I'm freaking Harry Potter. But, it's something that I guess I watch all the movies. This thing is that I probably forgot about it. And yes, there is a part of me where I could have played video games. I did play one. It was in the GameCube, Chamber of Secrets. Oh, man, that was fun. But, man, yeah, Harry Potter, especially now, it's not really big to me much, okay? Not really that impactful to the point where I want to play Hogwarts. But now I do, because now all these people talking about Hogwarts and stuff like that, and how it's like going to be Game of the Year, which is might as well be. And especially all these people, like, they're playing it, but they're getting trouble. Like, hold on. Try me, okay? A person that is part of the LGBT community, a person that is part of Twink Gang, try stopping me, okay? Playing Hogwarts. Sheesh. Like, seriously. Like, I don't understand any of this. And now they're canceling these, like, or not canceling, harassing. That's the word. Harassing these other VTubers to stop playing the game. Like, try that with a freaking YouTuber that has like millions and millions of subscribers, Millie old Willie. Which, what did them do? But man, these people just, these Twitter freaks just come in and they just attack. And that's not right. We shouldn't have this kind of hate. It's all about love here at, one point. Sometimes people want to play a game. A lot of people, the same thing with me with Chick-fil-A. You think I give two craps about the owner of Chick-fil-A? You think I give a crap about anyone here? You think I give a crap about who our president is, or who runs this state, or who made this car that I'm driving? No, I don't freaking give two Fs, okay? I'm telling you right now. Look at me in the eyes. I don't care. I don't care. I don't even care who made this app. I don't even care who started, within the LGBT community, because that's the community I'm part of. I don't care about, all these controversies about Webtoon, because that's the company that I love and that I cherish, no matter who says. And sometimes, you just gotta live your damn life and just move on, just do your thing, okay? Eat your food, make your money. Do you. Motivation right there. So yeah, all these people are angry about, and especially like this person named Pippa playing Hogwarts, and person named Pickamy. Listen, I don't know anything about these VTubers. I'm gonna be honest. All I know is that they're pretty much known because, of Hogwarts, and that's kind of sad. They should be known for many things like charity, Make-A-Wish foundations, game, funny moments, and stuff like that. Or maybe collaborating with me, because I want to do that someday. Collaborations with VTubers always been in my mind. One of them was Amelie and the other was Iron Mouse. I've been looking at them like, man, that would be funny if I can collab. If I can be their sea dog for just a day. Anyways, also Wulong just came out, another freaking Dark Souls style game that looks nice. I heard it's not really playing well. So it's a game that, I'm really curious. I hope this Wulong is not like, a live service. So that means if it's not live service, then that means that's definitely coming to emulation. Speaking of emulation, there was this Canadian guy that was talking all this shmacky wacky about emulation, of how it's bad or something, which I still in my head. Listen, I know I'm entrenching a dangerous path in uncharted territories talking about emulation, because usually I never talk about that at all. It's the future, guys. Every freaking your favorite gaming YouTube channel already heard about emulation, is a fan of emulation, and does emulation. Freaking God, I forget. Jaden Animations emulated the Pokemon games. Where else is she playing those? It's definitely not a freaking Game Boy Advance that she has. Hell to the nah. It's a freaking emulator. Okay, if you Nuzlocke, for those who are familiar with Pokemon, Nuzlocking, you use a freaking emulator, 3DS, or of course the Game Boy emulator. And pretty much as I see it, this guy, and there's not a lot of people really hate on emulation, because let me be honest, it's the best thing since sliced bread. It's like the Holy Grail. It's God's creation right there. The fact it's for people that cannot afford the freaking games. I cannot afford any of these games at all. Especially on DK Oldies, especially that whole controversy about DK Oldies, you might as well emulate it. That's the second solution. Especially with DK Oldies, oh, you can buy our games. No, don't. With the refurbished stuff and all this sketchy nonsense, and it just keeps going deeper and deeper. You better off playing it on your phone or on your, desktop. Because honestly, that's the cool thing about emulation, is that in this person said filthy casuals are into emulating. No, it's not. You have to be really good at actually encrypting, and especially if you have the PS3 emulator, you have to be very, very precise on how you load the freaking games. It's not easy. Okay, it's a challenge, especially making different updates, and also setting up the especially if you play on Yuzu, if you know what I mean. You have to actually might get some patches and updates. You might have to download those to actually work your ROMs. And sometimes that can be a pain. And let me tell you, it ain't something casual. Casuals are the ones that freaking pay for the games, that play for the games. And I salute that. Okay? But there's nothing freaking casual about emulating because it's not like an easy art at all. Okay, it's not an easy thing for anyone to get into. Maybe some kids are like more technical than others, but I'm talking about the technical, despite age, can actually get into it way better than anyone else, especially if you know what you're doing, if you actually understand the mistakes and stuff like that comes with it. And he literally was bamping around freaking about HD, like resolution, like, oh, it looks better on a CRTV. Like, a CRT is a freaking old TV, okay? I was 2 years old when last time I saw a freaking CRTV, all right? Cut that out with it. What's wrong on a flat screen? He rants about like, oh, this flat screen, it just looks terrible with the old game. And I get his point. I get how he's saying like, oh, these games, they look better with the original, just understanding like the value of like, buying a console and buying this and stuff like that. And I can't tell if he's joking, because if you put that all together, how much money are you freaking spending compared to emulation? Let me tell you right now, this is the thing, okay? You know what the emulation is like? You know what it's like? It's like going to a buffet that you don't need to freaking pay for. You can get free food on the jump. On the jump. You don't need to pay for anything. I'm about to be full on Taisha. Oh my goodness. But for real though, you don't need to pay for anything. It's all free. It's on the... It's literally a person arguing with me about like... it's funny how he makes a card comparison as well. Because I'm not going to name the person, but this person ranting about emulation, I just really can't. He's definitely joking. He's trolling. Because I'm like, you're basically comparing sliced bread to toilet water. Okay? Are we done with there? Okay, anyways, moving on. That's my gaming news. And I saw this in, it's not Alex, live stream. So that's why it was brought to my attention. And anyone, like, it was just hilarious. I'm not that person who was like, oh man, this person talking bad about emulation. I just want to find out and just, just want to see for myself. And I was really going to watch to the point where I'm going to be like, oh, there might be some points that I might agree. Hell no, there is no points. There is nothing. You can't argue with somebody that has a freaking fish fillet with rice and also the amazing sauce with the Sprites, call that a dinner. Compare that to freaking sand on your plate. Okay, anyways, moving on. Let's get into animation news because, we're about to end this. RWBY. I just finished the RWBY. Hope you enjoyed the review. RWBY, I did the RWBY Volume 9 Chapter 2 review, and I forgot to mention about Penny's sword. Oh my goodness, that was a big mistake. And I care about Penny. I knew what happened from the last season. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I forgot to mention about the freaking sword. Oh my goodness, I messed up that one. I'm not built to be a RWBYtuber at all, okay? I'm not built to be that type of analyst, an analyst, okay? See how I say it? And also new images from Hazbin Hotel. Hazbin Hotel is coming soon this summer. They released new GIFs. I call them GIFs. Some call it GIFs. I call it GIFs, okay? Don't play with me. And it's 4 GIFs. One is like with the triple Vs, but this one is with 2 Vs, Vox and Valentino. Next is with the Angels, the Eradicators. The other is Charlie and Vaggie kissing, being romantic, being top tier lesbos. We like those. And also the one and only, the legend, the GOAT Spider, Angel Cugino. Oh my gosh. I was like, yes. The tights, the everything. Man, Angel is my inspiration for everything. I mean, I swear, okay? Even though I'm not using this image right now, but Angel, I loved him. I love him so much. Oh, stop playing with me. But, and also I watch this small series. Well, not small series. It's something that I've been under my radar. I just got started watching Vox Machina by Critical Role. And the 2 episodes is raunchy. I really like it. It's probably by the same creators that made Voltron, which is a animation series on Netflix that I finished, and man, was that a show that I could not stop forgetting. Man. But other than that, hopefully this one's good, so I'm enjoying it, you know what I mean? It gives me like Witcher vibes. with a mix of like dark, mix of stuff that is from like, you seen in Invincible, that superhero show. I'm excited for season 2 of Invincible. But other than that, I'll be invincible right now because it's your boy Vince. I'll see you when I see you. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next weekend for some more reads, some more videos, and more goodness. I'll see you. One love and a peace.